The night, thick and humid, had fallen upon Istanbul, a suffocating blanket drawn over its ancient stones. Not a breath of wind dared stir, not a whisper through the cypress trees, nor the faintest rustle of the translucent silk that veiled the windows of the imperial harem. The very air, heavy with the cloying sweetness of jasmine and the lingering incense of sandalwood, became a silent conspirator, a shroud for secrets deeper than the Bosphorus itself. Do you feel it, this profound stillness? This is not the peace of slumber, my dear, not the quiet repose of a city at rest. This is the breath held before the plunge, the unnerving pause between heartbeats when a dynasty's fate, a bloodline's very existence, hangs unseen in the balance. It is a moment where the invisible hand of destiny, guided by ambition and betrayal, clenches its fist. Beyond these opulent, gilded chambers, behind walls so thick they were built to mute the screams of history itself, a different kind of silence reigns. It is not the absence of sound, but the precursor to what no tongue would ever dare utter. A silence so potent, so chilling, it seeps through every crack, every hidden passage, more insidious than any poison. The camera, a silent specter, glides now through these endless, winding corridors. Past hundreds of doors, each a sealed vault of unspoken desires, of ambitions sharper than any dagger. Each threshold, cloaked in shadow, holds its own tale of power, of whispered allegiances and cruel betrayals. Here, the game of queens is played not with chess pieces, but with lives. And tonight, a move has been made. Somewhere, in the labyrinthine depths of this palace, far from the deceptive light of the moon, a verdict has been passed. A shadow, long and terrible, has stretched itself across the very heart of the Ottoman dynasty. This is the silence that screams without a sound. The silence that marks the end of a chapter, perhaps the end of a life. And no one, absolutely no one, must ever speak its name aloud. From this vantage point, behind the sculpted marble of a forgotten pillar, one can truly observe the heart of the world. Not in the bustling markets, nor the thunderous battlefields, but here, within these gilded walls. This is the harem, they call it, a palace of earthly delights, a jewel box of whispers and perfumed air. Do you see the intricate motifs on the archways? Each curve, each stroke of gold leaf tells a story of unimaginable wealth, of ancient power. The very air shimmers with the ghosts of forgotten laughter and sighs, fragrant with rosewater and jasmine. The rustle of silk is a constant symphony, a counterpoint to the distant call of the muezzin. But do not be deceived by the brilliance, my lady. The true value here is not measured in jewels that adorn a favored concubine, nor in the exotic tapestries that absorb secrets. Behind this dazzling facade, a game far more ancient, far more brutal, unfolds. This is no place for simple love or fleeting hatred. Such human frailties are luxuries none can afford. Here, every glance, every gift, every whispered word is a move in a grand, terrifying strategy. This sprawling sanctuary, designed for pleasure, is in truth a battlefield. Watch them. These women, seemingly enveloped in tenderness, adorned with pearls and guarded by eunuchs. Their fight is not with swords, but with wits sharpened by desperation. They fight for survival, for the bloodline that flows within their veins, passed to the son they bore. For the future of that son, who might one day wear the Sultan's kaftan. They fight, ultimately, for the very dynasty itself. A hidden hand, unseen, tucked away behind a painted shirma, is perpetually at work, pulling strings that none dare sever. It weaves a tapestry of intricate design, where betrayal is not a sin, but merely an instrument. A sharp, necessary tool in the relentless pursuit of power. Look into their eyes. They are beautiful, yes, deep pools reflecting the flickering lamps and the shadows they conceal. But beneath the kohl and the practiced serenity, you will find a fierce resolve, a chilling determination. And, if you look closely enough, you will see the fear. the constant, gnawing fear of the unknown, the fear of a misstep, the fear of the poison in the cup, the knife in the dark, the chilling silence that follows a swift, unseen execution. The price of power, you see, is immeasurable. It is not paid in gold, nor in allegiance, but in the slow, agonizing sacrifice of peace, of innocence, and sometimes of life itself. And often, it is paid by those who never even desired it. The air in the Sultan's private chambers, even now, carries the scent of burning amber and a deeper, more acrid tang, the scent of fear. You can feel it, can't you? It clings to the heavy velvet, seeps into the ancient stones. He sits, this magnificent sultan, upon cushions of silk, yet he seems a man carved from granite, heavy with a weight no crown can truly represent. His eyes, usually alight with the fire of command, are distant, fixed on some unseen point beyond the gilded lattice of the window. This is not a chamber of governance, not tonight. This is a crucible where the unwritten laws of the dynasty are forged anew, cold and sharp. The power of his position, the might of his armies, the vastness of his empire, none of it matters here. For in this moment, the Sultan is not the master. He is the instrument. A shadow detaches itself from the deeper gloom near the doorway. The Grand Vizier, a man whose face is a mask of polished ebony, enters without a sound. No flourish, no bows that imply anything other than mere presence. He carries no scrolls of state, no petitions for justice, only a singular, heavy silence. His gaze, when it briefly meets the Sultan's, holds no judgment, no counsel, only a relay of absolute truth, delivered without emotion. He speaks, a voice low, almost a whisper, yet it fills the vast room with the resonance of a hammer blow. "My Sultan," he begins, and the title feels hollow, a formality before the true pronouncement. The Valide Sultan has made her will known. Ah, the Valide Sultan, the mother of the empire. Her name, a whisper from the deepest recesses of the harem, yet it rings louder than 1,000 trumpets. Her hand, though unseen, guides the threads of fate, weaving the destiny of princes and slaves alike. She does not command, she decrees. She does not rule, she is the rule. Her wisdom, brutal and ancient, serves only one master, the bloodline. The vizier offers nothing tangible, no written decree, but one can almost picture it, can't you? A scroll, perhaps, sealed with the broken wax of inevitability. A seal not broken in haste, but in cold, premeditated resolve. A document that no one else will ever see, its contents never to be questioned, yet its impact will shatter lives, change the course of generations. This is not a choice offered, but a decision delivered, a finality. This is the grim pact made with history, the price of empire. Morality has no seat at this table. It is a game of survival, played with human lives as pawns. The sacrifice of one for the many, the culling of a branch to save the tree. Is it just? Is it merciful? Those questions fade into the ether, irrelevant against the ironclad mandate of the dynasty. There is no right or wrong here, only what must be. And the Sultan? He listens. He absorbs. His duty, his burden, is not to choose, but to execute. His power lies not in defying this ancient will, but in embodying it. He is the ultimate executor of the unwritten law, a king bound by invisible chains forged in the crucible of his own lineage. The illusion of choice, you see, is for the weak. For those born to wear the crown, there is only the stark, chilling path of inevitability. The silence in the chamber grows heavier, suffocating. A silence that precedes the sound of silk being drawn tight, the whisper of poison, the shadow of a night that will claim its due. Воздух сам по себе сгущается, не так ли? Иной вид тишины опускается на гарем теперь. Не нежный шепот сна, но тяжелое покрывало, сотканное из невидимых угроз. Вы чувствуете это, не правда ли? Шепот, что некогда танцевал, как пылинки в луче солнца, был поглощен наступающей ночью. И с ней ритм ускоряется, барабанный бой, который слышен лишь обреченным. Взгляните внимательно, за мерцающие масляные лампы в самые глубокие уголки коридоров. Видите, как тени вытягиваются и искажаются? Уже не просто оптические иллюзии, но живые сущности, движущиеся с намерением. Они указывают путь тем, кто ступает беззвучно, чьи шаги вымерены, решительны, но совершенно лишены эха. Главный черный евнух, призрак сам по себе, скользит, а не идет. Его свита безмолвных стражей, фаланга немого рока. Слова не произносятся, они не нужны. Одно лишь их присутствие говорит о многом. Язык, универсально понятный в этих позолоченных клетках. Они приближаются к покоям, ничем не отличающимся от сотни других. Но сегодня ночью это сцена. Дверь, тяжелая от витиеватой резьбы, открывается не со скрипом, а с мягким, почти благоговейным вздохом. Внутри одинокая лампа отбрасывает золотистый круг света, освещая хрупкую фигуру, возможно, спящую, возможно, уже бодрствующую и ожидающую. Ее судьба – осязаемое присутствие в душном воздухе. На низком столике рядом с ней блестит серебряный поднос, и там, как драгоценность, покоится чаша. Пиала щербета, бледно-розового цвета, невинная, как рассветное небо. Она ловит свет лампы, обманчивый маяк в сгущающейся мгле. Ее поверхность не тронута, отражая лишь тусклую комнату, но не темную правду, что она хранит внутри. Яд. Жидкий шепот, более мощный, чем любое лезвие, быстрее любой стрелы. Вы видите это теперь, не так ли? Ритуал разворачивается с леденящей грацией. Никакой борьбы, ибо какой в ней смысл против неумолимой воли династии? Никаких отчаянных молитв, ибо кто услышит или кому это интересно? Лишь рука главного евнуха, твердая как скала, предлагает чашу. Мгновение колебания, возможно, проблеск понимания в глазах получательницы, немой вопрос, на который отвечает сама тяжесть истории. Затем принятие. Хрупкий сосуд поднимается, сладкая, холодная жидкость выпита. Один глубокий вдох, сделанный до конца и задержанный, затем медленно, медленно выдохнутый, унося с собой не воздух, но жизнь. Глубокий вздох, шепот в пустоту, угасающий, угасающий. Чаша возвращается, пустая. Шелковый платок, возможно, знак привязанности от давно забытого султана, или просто декоративный штрих, соскальзывает со стола. Легкое, как перышко, падение на мраморный пол. Это единственный звук, единственное движение, безмолвный сигнал, что все свершилось. Никакие крики не разрывают ночь, никакие отчаянные вопли не разносятся по этим запретным залам. Только глубокая, тяжелая тишина, теперь еще глубже, чем прежде. Одна за другой лампы гаснут. Золотистый круг света сужается, затем исчезает. Темнота вновь охватывает покои, абсолютная и полная. Пустота поселяется там, где когда-то была жизнь. Династия выдвинула свое требование, и ночь, всегда ее вернейшая служанка, сыграла свою роль. Оставив после себя лишь память о розоватом напитке, упавшем шелке и леденящей, неумолимой тишине, что следует за казнью. Вот это, мои дорогие, истинная цена власти, невидимое представление за великолепным гобеленом султана. И тишина вновь царит безраздельно. The dawn arrived, an indifferent witness to the silence that now settled over the palace. A silence deep, ancient, yet strangely resonant, as if the very stones still hummed with the night's unspeakable symphony. Do you truly see them now, these women who walk through the sunlit courtyards? Not as the bards sing of heroines, nor as the scribes condemn villains. No, look closer. They are merely the survivors. Those who navigated the treacherous currents of that dark night, and those whose fates were sealed beyond its threshold. This is the stark truth of a dynasty's preservation. What price, you ask, for such continuation? It is not counted in gold or jewels, but in the unseen. in the blood invisibly soaked into the finest silk, a silent testament to choices made under the moon's cold gaze. In the lingering shadows that cling to every corner, whispering tales of betrayal, of poison slipped into sweet wine, of lives extinguished before their prime. This is not a whispered fairy tale of virtue, my dears. This is the harsh, unvarnished reality of women, thrust into a world where tenderness is a weakness and ruthlessness a necessary shield. They are forced to be architects of their own survival, guardians of what they hold dear, even if it means tearing down all others. This, then, is the legacy, passed down the bloodline from mother to daughter, a silent covenant forged in fire and fear. Each step upon this marble, a perilous dance on a knife's edge, for the whispers of past deeds never truly fade. The silence reigns once more, yes, but its echo persists. A resonant hum within these ancient walls, a constant chilling reminder of the nights when destinies were unmade and remade, of the relentless, unforgiving game of queens. And tell me, can you ever truly escape its reach?